Not like they're bringing Rob Luna in. Let's start with these dueling headlines, right? You got the Fed on one side, you got Russia on the other. Rob, do we have no choice right now other than sitting back, taking these body blows and waiting for these issues to be resolved?
Well, I mean, you always got a choice in America. That's the great thing, Charles. But I think right now, if you're a long-term investor and you want to step into some of these names that are getting beaten up, you're just going to have to be ready for some punishment. Because like Brian was saying, there's a lot of headlines out there. The macro's moving everything. But look, we both know, Charles, the time to be a long-term investor is when everybody's panicking, things are on sale. Like you said, the market doesn't look great, but some of these individual names are getting absolutely demolished. So I think you got to start being opportunistic right here.
Shana? So, Rob, is that the case? Do you start to nibble here? And when do we know the coast is clear? When do we say, okay, it's one thing to start nibbling, sifting through the ashes right now, but when would you become even more aggressive?
Yeah, I mean, look, Charles, as you know, no one rings a bell when we hit a bottom. It doesn't happen. I think when you hit the bottom is the point of, capitulation where you feel like you're about to throw up. That's usually the time we hit the bottom. We haven't gotten there quite yet. That could be another 10 to 12% down. You've got to be prepared for that. But yeah, this is the time. You have to look. I'll tell you what I'm doing with my own money, I think is the most important thing. I'm looking at names like Roblox to where I know this is a company that's not giving the market what they want right now. They're investing in the future. But I did the same thing with Amazon 20 years ago, Charles. You have to go in the names, understanding you're going to get punished. That's just the way the market's, trading right now.
I got less than a minute to go, Rob. So just some final thoughts, because we're really melting down here. If Russia does invade, could we actually even see something of an anticlimactic move? It seems unlikely, and we're going to get an expert, a guy who was a big part of NATO coming up. That maybe, if it's a quote-unquote minor incursion, that kind of a thing, could this be short-lived?
Yeah, these geopolitical events, I've been doing this for 25 years, Charles, are always the big, going to come and go. Don't base your decision off that. Don't be fooled. The Fed is controlling this market until we can see what they're going to be doing with interest rates, how aggressive they're going to be. This market's going to be in limbo.
All right, Rob, and thank you both very much. That was very informative.